Hi guys, this is exercise 3a, and what we need to do here is we need to be able to give the equation of the graph that is on the picture. So I've given you a number of steps on the bottom right hand corner, and let's go ahead and follow those steps. First step is that we need to identify the graph, and we do this by looking at the shape of the graph. So we know that a sine graph looks like this, we know that a cosine graph looks like this, and we know that a tangent graph looks like this. So that last one is wrong. So what we need to be able to do is look at the three pictures and say which one is the closest to the drawing they give us. And you'd be correct, it would be the cosine. So I'm going to start off by saying y is equal to cos of theta. I'm leaving a space in front for coefficient. So step 1, done. Step 2, do a small sketch. I've done that already. So if I just place my xy over there, then this would be 1 and this would be -1. So I've got my small sketch, and I now know what it's supposed to look like if it was just cos of theta. Now the reason for the small sketch is so that I can look at what I would normally have and what I actually have and find the difference. So the first thing that I notice is that my normal graph is a smiley face looking like this, and my current graph, or the question graph, is a frowny face, which means that I have a reflection, right? So I've done my sketch. Do I have a reflection? Yes, I have a reflection. This means that I have a negative sign in front of my a value, or my coefficient, because it is reflected about the x-axis. Next question, what is the amplitude? Now, if you remember the equation for amplitude, we used to say that amplitude is equal to a half of maximum of y minus the minimum of y. And in this instance, it's a half of the maximum is 1 minus the minimum is -1. So that ends up being a half of 2, which is equal to 1. My amplitude is 1. This amplitude is also my a value when it comes to sine and cosine. So I place my a value over there. I've done number 4. And lastly, is there a vertical shift? The answer is no, there is no vertical shift, and therefore this is the final answer. The question is complete.